Power can be taken, but not given. It is the process of taking which is empowerment in itself. This is Matt Pearce. Okay, everyone, welcome back to the second half. We want to talk a bit about the Democratic Party in a minute, but before then, I just want to ask you guys, there's been a pretty interesting bit of news that's come out to just in the past day or two about cable TV. Anyone who's a football fan, and there's a lot of them in Hong Kong, there's been some pretty big news about that cable TV have acquired the rights to for the English Premier League, the football, and taking it away from now, isn't it? The other company, and that's been. I mean, I expect quite a lot of people on the streets are talking about that actually, especially people who are half interested in football. And apparently, I just can't believe this figure actually. Apparently, according to the newspaper, cable TV for a 3-year deal are paying. You get, just wait for this, US dollars 200 million. Can you believe that?
I believe,
it can't be. I mean, unless it's a misprint. But that was on the front page of the South China Morning Post. 200 million. That's just an astonishing amount of money. I think. I just can't quite get my head around whether that's right or not.
But think of how about how much business opportunities and also new subscribers, as well as the subscribers which is currently using now as their medias to watching the soccer.
They can grab the whole market.
They can grab the whole market. They can grab not only just the soccer channels, but think about of the neighbor channels. Okay, they can grab it right from Now TV.
For example, it's like Welcome Supermarket and Park and Shop Supermarket. From tomorrow, Welcome Supermarket saying that we are not going to sell Coca-Cola anymore.
That's exactly.
Even Pepsi. Something like that.
I mean, there's something a bit screwed up about the whole system, the way it's done, though, I think. And obviously there must be big money. They get money from advertisers as well. I expect they probably get much more money from advertisers than they actually do in terms of money from the subscribers. I expect. But certainly on the streets, I think a lot of people are not happy, especially people who've, gone out to buy the Now thing 3 years ago, and suddenly they're finding they've got to change and get tech cable, and that there must be a lot of people who are pretty pissed off, and certainly a lot of bars, I expect, are pretty unhappy about it all as well, because it will all cost money having to change and stuff. And I know in other countries it doesn't quite work like that, and it seems to be a bit a bit screwed up. In some ways, I would say, it's bad for the cable and for Now as well, actually, because they're constantly having to pay higher sums for it. And is it the right system? I know in the UK that Sky have got basically a monopoly, and monopolies you would think are not actually good, but a good thing. But everyone knows exactly where they stand, and in terms of the service, you don't have to keep changing every 3 years and so on.
And I think one different thing is that in the UK, the BBC One, they still have the match of the day. It's the highlights.
Great program.
But in Hong Kong, we don't have match of the day. We don't have match highlights to see at all. But in the past, TVB did have they did have the highlights program, but now they don't buy anymore. So right now you have to subscribe cable TV or either Now TV to see every goals. Every week. So I think without match of the day, same as England. It's the big problem because you have to pay like around $300. Or either you.
I mean, Hong Kongers are funny creatures, aren't they? I mean, in some ways, it seems a bit irrational. Why are they so interested in the English Premier League as opposed to the Spanish La Liga or some of the other countries? It's
I think because most of the Hong Kong people, they support England team.
Yeah.
And And also the English Premier League, they play very fast.
It's the best football, actually, isn't it?
Best
to
football,
watch, yeah.
And also the time, you can watch like 10 o'clock at night or sometimes 7:40 at night. But like Italian football, Spanish football, you have to stay up late.
So Ken, are you going to be getting cable TV?
Yes, I will.
You will? Okay.
Yes, I
so
will.
we're talking to
course, yeah.
you will actually do it. Okay.
I will actually do it. I quite like Now TV because they have they can show like 7 to 10 channel at the same time.
Right.
But I don't know if cable TV can do it. But I think like maybe 8 months later they have the technology that you can see every match. At the same time.
Yeah. And it might affect which bar you walked into, if you were going for a drink. If you were looking to watch the football, presumably you would, you would choose a bar which showed the football.
No, because, when we have, when I've got Now TV, I chose to stay at home because I can watch different channels. On by the clicks on my hand. But if I go to bar, if they do for example Man United versus Blackburn and it's already 4-0, then the other side it's 1-0, 2-2, 3-2, so you cannot switch the channel. But if I'm at home, I can change.
Yeah. All right. Well, we better not talk about too much about football because this is meant to be a bit of a more of a current affairs and political show. But I thought we just have to mention that actually because it was it's a story which I think a lot of people are talking about. So let's go on and talk about the situation at the moment to do with the democracy movement and what's happening amongst the Pan Democrats and obviously the government are bringing out this constitutional reform package which is basically it looks like it's just a recycle of the 2005 constitutional reform package. I mean, Simon, what's your sort of take on what's been going on to do with that?
For what I heard of today's news, because I just got up from the work and most of the people, I'm not talking about the Democratic Party, but the pan-democratic people, the councillors, they all say no big surprise of what the government suggests. It's basically what you just said. It's a recycle of 2005 thing. So I must declare myself. I'm a supporter of the five district resignation. Okay, I think that's the only plan which can make the whole progress speed up in order to make it